الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين.
In this ayah, at the beginning, we can see an alif with a little letter swathed over it. It is established in the rules of the Arabic language that one must start any reading with a vowel letter. The reader of the Quran then must always start reciting with a vowel letter, never a sukun. So in Quran, some words are not written with a vowel on the first letter, and as stated above, we cannot start a word with a sukun, which is not allowed. So in these cases, an extra hamza is put on the beginning of the word. This is called hamzatul wasla, the connecting hamza, which is used to connect it to the sukun that is present at the beginning of the word, and it looks like an alif with a little letter swathed over it. So in this case, alhamdu, the hamzatul wasla is present at the beginning, so we pronounced it alhamdu. It is pronounced when starting the words, and there are cases the hamzatul wasla is dropped. For example, rabbil alamin. In the word alamin, there is an hamzatul wasla, that is the connecting hamza, which is dropped because the alamin word is joined with the word preceding it, that is alamin is joined with rabbil alamin. So here the connecting hamza is dropped. So the hamzatul wasla meaning is they are dropped when continuing, that is when joining the word with the word preceding it, and are pronounced when starting the word. For example, alhamdu. So it is called hamzatul wasla because it connects or joins to a point with a sukun. Okay, and the next alhamdu, the lam sakin. There are some rules for lam sakin. Lam sakin can occur in verb, noun, and in participles. The general rule is ilhar, that is clear. But if lam sakin is at the end of the verb or participle and the first letter of the following word is a ra or a lam, then the required rule is idgham. There are no cases of lam sakin at the end of a noun, that is isma. So here it should be clear, alhamdu, 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 and ha from the mid throat. So alhamdu. And the next one is mim sakin. There are also some rules for mim sakin. We can study the rules of mim sakina. Mim sakin means it is a mim with no haraka or a mim with a sukun sign. Here the sukun sign is there. There are three rules: ikhfa shafawi, idgham mutamathilin saghir, and ilhar shafawi. Here the rule is ilhar shafawi. Ilhar shafawi. We can study the two rules later. Here the rule ilhar shafawi. Ilhar shafawi means clear or clear mim. The letters are all the letters other than ba and mim. And the way of pronunciation is, if the mim sakina is followed by any letter other than ba and mim, it has to be pronounced clearly by making a complete contact of the two lips. For example, salatihim sahun and not salatihim sahun, which is not correct. Salatihim sahun. And we can say in applied definition, that is pronouncing every letter from its articulation point without a ghunna on the clear letter. And the letters are the 26 letters after excluding the letter ba and mim. So if any of these letters, that is from these 26 letters, follow a mim sakina, then the mim is pronounced clearly. This can be in one word or between two words. Examples are within one word, alhamdu, alhamdulillahi, alhamdu, and not alhamdu, which is not correct. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, ilhar shafawi, which means clear, obvious, etc. Alhamdu and not alhamdu. Okay, and for example for within two words like lekum deenukum waliyadin. Lekum, the mim is in word lekum, and deenukum, the other word from the 26 letters dal. which is in another word. So within two words it can happen, and within one word it can happen. Here it happens within one word, alhamdu. And then the next is lillahi. Here the rule of lam only in the word Allah occurs. That is, the lam in the word Allah can be pronounced in two ways. That is, first one is with tafkhim, with a full mouth. That is, when a fatha or dhamma appears on the letter before the word Allah, the lam in the word Allah is pronounced heavily with a full mouth. For example, Inna Allaha, Rasulullahi. Okay, and not Inna Allaha, which is not correct. Inna Allaha. And the second one is tarqiq, which means with an empty mouth. When a kasra appears on the letter before the word Allah, the lam in the word Allah is pronounced lightly with an empty mouth. For example, Bismillahi, Balillahi, Alhamdulillahi. Okay, so here tarqiq with an empty mouth. So here the lam has before the word Allah, the kasra lam appears. So here the lam in the word Allah is pronounced lightly with an empty mouth. Okay, then the next one is Rabb. Here the word Ra has fatha sign. So the letter Ra is sometimes pronounced with tafkhim, that is heavy with a full mouth, or sometimes with the tarqiq, that is light with an empty mouth. So here the first case is when there is a fatha or dhamma on the letter Ra, it will be pronounced with a full mouth, that is tafkhim. Even when there is a shadda sign with a fatha or dhamma, it will be pronounced with a full mouth, that is tafkhim. So here there is Ra has fatha sign, so it has pronounced tafkhim, that is Ra and not Ra. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ain from the mid throat, Rabbil Alameen. Here Maddul Aril li sukun comes, that is the lengthening with a presented sukun. Maddul Aril li sukun. The definition is very simple, that is, this mad occurs when there is only one letter after the mad letter. What are the mad letters? Ya mad, wa mad, alif mad. Here ya mad is there before the letter nun. So this mad occurs when there is only one letter after the mad letter, and it is the last letter of the word, and this letter has any vowel on it, and we are stopping on the letter with a presented sukun, that is Rabbil Alameen and not Rabbil Alameena, which is not correct. So it is called presented sukun. Why? Because the sukun is presented on the letter when stopping on it, otherwise the letter is read with its vowel. So the rule is very simple, that is, it is permitted to lengthen this mad 2 or 4 or 6 counts when stopping on it. So when we not stopping on it, the last letter is read with a vowel and the mad letter is lengthened 2 vowel counts, that is normal mad. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. The Thajweed part is almost complete for this ayah. Now let's comes to the translation part. Alhamdu means all praises and thanks. Alhamdu. The various occurrences of these words are like yuhmad, yuhmadu. Yuhmadu means what? They be praised. Yuhmadu, hamd, hamid, hamidun, mahmud. Mahmud means what? Praiseworthy. Hamidun, those who praise. And the second one is Alhamdulillah, lillah, to Allah, ilah, Allah, Allahumma. Allahumma means what? Oh Allah. Rabb, we all know the Lord. Al-Alameen, of all the worlds. Alima, Ya'lamu, Ya'lam, Ilm, Alim, Ma'lum, which is various occurrences of Al-Alameen. Alima, Ya'lamu, Ya'lim, Ilm, Alim, Ma'lum, etc.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين